What I find most interesting about true crime is the strange motivations that surround a case, and seeing what some human beings are capable of if they get the chance to commit a barbaric act, or what can push seemingly normal people to commit these crimes. But sometimes a case pops up and there is absolutely no motive for the levels of brutality shown. Sometimes there just isn't an explanation for pure evil. Anna Leikovic was a 21-year-old woman and was from a place called Comrat, Moldova. She was an incredibly intelligent woman training as a medic, and she also had aspirations of becoming an Instagram model. At her peak, she had acquired over 10,000 followers on her Instagram page. She often posted pictures posing in selfies outside high-end designer stores and in bikinis by pools. It really did seem like she had everything going for her. Anna lived with her mother, a 40-year-old woman named Parascovia. The two of them were close, and extended family members and friends said that this was a very good family. They stated that Parascovia loved her daughter very much, and she would spend as much time with her as she was able to. On the 11th of December 2020, Parascovia had recently returned from a long-term work trip in Germany. After seeing her daughter's behaviour, she became suspicious that something was off. She suspected that she might have started taking drugs in her absence, so Parascovia had arranged for Anna to be evaluated and potentially receive treatment. This greatly angered Anna, so she went into the kitchen and grabbed a large knife. She then set upon her mother and began to attack her. As her mother lay on the ground, she began to utilise those skills she had learned from medical school. Anna got on top of her and plunged the knife into her stomach and chest, and continuously stabbed her. The police then stated that she dug her hand into her mother's chest and ripped her heart out. And what's even more chilling is that the police believe that Parascovia was alive up until that point. But Anna was far from done. After she pulled out the heart, she went on working on pulling out her mother's lungs and intestines. After she was done with her mother, she went into the bathroom and casually ran a shower. She got in and proceeded to wash her mother's blood from her body. She then got dressed into some non-blood-stained clothes and went to her boyfriend's house. Her boyfriend had absolutely no idea of what had just occurred. He was totally unaware that he was now in the presence of a brutal, cold-blooded murderer. Her body was found the following day. Right now, sources don't include information as to how she was discovered, but Anna was quickly informed and arrested. When Anna's uncle discovered the news, he said it took 2 hours for the police to convince him that his niece was the main suspect. He couldn't believe that somebody who wanted to study medicine to help people could have done this to her own mother. He told the news outlets that the two had a good relationship. During her first court appearance, the prosecutor asked her if she was sorry for the brutal murder of her own mother. When confronted with this question, she just began to laugh, a clear indication of how little she thought of her actions. Then, during another court appearance, a video was released that showed her lying down in the dock, cleaning her nails without a care in the world, then standing on a bench when the judge came into the court. Here is the video.
Вы не понимаете, что вы сделали? Вы почему убили свою маму? Вы убили свою маму?
Вы сожалеете о том, что вы сделали?
When asked by a reporter in court whether she was responsible for the mutilation of her own mother, Anna only replied by saying goodbye, and then let out a chilling laugh as she left the courtroom. The former deputy prosecutor has stated that she will not get a life sentence due to her gender. Now, you'd think that for a crime this gruesome, that she should stay behind bars for the rest of her life, or at the very least, a very lengthy sentence. But the law in the former Soviet state of Moldova prevents exclusively women from receiving a life sentence. A court ordered her to be held in a detention at a psychiatric hospital while the investigation continues. She is in an undisclosed location where she is still undergoing psychiatric evaluations to determine her mental state. From researching true crime cases, it often seems rather rare for women to kill in such a barbaric and brutal way. It tends to be more cunning and calculated, less frenzied, shall we say. So when I do see a woman killing in such an incredibly cruel way, especially her mother, it always leaves me that little bit more shocked. Right now, Anna is the main suspect in the investigation, and it is still ongoing. The police don't believe that anybody else was involved, and there are no other suspects. What I'm going to say now will most likely shock and disturb you. If she is found to be guilty of this sickening crime, there is a maximum sentence of 13 years and 4 months. But if she is found to have a troubled state of mind by a psychiatric expert, then the sentence could be reduced even further, and the way she has been acting in court seems to indicate that she does indeed have a troubled state of mind. So, I will keep you updated when more news comes out on this case, and I'll let you know what she is sentenced to, which will more than likely be a short one, a truly terrifying thought. Hey everyone, just so you all know, I have a second channel now, focusing on disturbing historical events, ranging from war, famine, human experiments, and genocide. If you want to check out the channel, then there are 2 videos currently on there, and I'll leave a link in the description and pinned in the comments. It's a little project that me and my brother are doing together, so I narrate it and I upload and edit, and he writes everything. So hopefully, I'll see you guys over there.